Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report here on a Tuesday. Barnes and Tony, once again, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I mean, pretty excited to be back here on this Tuesday, dude. Clearly, people are back at work, dude. A little bit of traffic this morning. Had it a little too good yesterday, I think.
Yeah. Any run this morning?
Did my run, dude. Classic. Nothing crazy. Definitely. Because 2 days I didn't run because of the rain. I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. So yesterday, this morning I went in.
And remind me again, like, what's the duration of this run, and approximately what are we talking miles was?
So the one I've been doing is probably like maybe about 3 miles, I would say. So pretty solid, nothing crazy though.
And 3 miles, so that takes a half hour?
Close to it. Probably with my stretching, about 30 minutes.
And there's no let up walk during this time period. It's a light jog, or it is a light jog.
For the most part, and then maybe a little sprint at the end,
Always a sprint at the end, like
dude.
Rile, feels like you worked hard. Because sometimes I do that in the elliptical, like a minute, just
go crazy, dude. Yeah, exactly.
But I'm actually pumped to get to the gym today.
There we go, dude.
Really start a run. I think mix some weights in there. Matthew has been advocating for that.
The run
for a little bit.
Barnes' mic, comp mic.
Could we talk about this?
Barnes' mic, comp mic.
I don't get what comp mic means.
Comp mic?
Anything?
Let me double check here. I mean, we sounded good just before my phone.
Yeah, right?
Mike? That's good. That's you. Let me double check here. I mean, we sounded good just before my phone.
Yeah, right? Joshua?
Comp mic. I think we're good.
All right. So, I mean, if there's any issues, there it is.
There it is,
what
dude.
He says.
Interesting.
But what do you think that was? That was like a tractor trailer?
Yeah, I think the guy next door, I think, is building something in his office.
Okay.
I think he's maybe rearranging, spring cleaning, if you will.
And I don't know. Josh said rewind it, but
I think he's telling us to listen to it back.
Why it was something?
It could be honestly the Wi-Fi again acting up today, so it could have been like a internet issue, dude. Because on the Wi-Fi, my phone has been slow as hell.
Okay.
So I don't know.
We could take a look at that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that, dude.
Obviously, there's a lot of different stuff to talk about. Obviously, we had the doubleheader Monday Night Football last night. We'll get to in a second. But I just wanted to mention, I was at Mohegan last night. UConn, Boston College, getting the exhibition season started. I feel like they have some other exhibitions. I don't know if there's anything around here, but I think the season opener might be against not Penn State, but Michigan State. But it was the first matchup versus Boston College since 2013. So I didn't realize it had been that long. And obviously, they used to be in the old Big East together, so they used to play regularly. And, you think about the distance between the two schools, not too far, so you would think they would play more regular. I think they actually played this year for football, too, so maybe they're starting that back up. It just makes sense in the Northeast. But UConn, I think it was a 10-point lead at the half, ends up pulling away 71-52. Second part of the second half, they went on an 8-0 run. Boston College actually took the lead, but UConn ends up storming back to win 71-52. And this was without, Terrace Reed Jr., who really burst on the scene last year, and Silas Damari Jr. as well. But Alex Caravan, back for his senior year, the two-time national champion, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Definitely, missed some shots for sure, but kind of finished strong. And you really just want him to get his 3-point shot down because he's lethal. When that's going
lethal,
and everything is, copacetic, I guess you could say. Also Malachi Smith, the transfer from Dayton, and then freshman Eric Reeby looked pretty well. They looked like they played pretty well. Smith, had some good drives to the basket. Hurley, I sent some pictures as you saw it. Michael bucket tight and Hurley. It's just like, I don't know, Michael. It's just like, I was like, I don't think you realize how rare it is to have a 2-time national championship coach, especially that won them back to back. And we're talking in the last couple of years. Michael, what are we doing, buddy? It's like anybody would earn to have that. And you're just going to bail because he said he was going to thinking about stepping down and they didn't win last year. Are you kidding me? Like, that's ridiculous.
That is kind of crazy. I mean, what does Buckler want? Like a national championship every year?
I guess.
Right? That's his expectation now at that point. Did you have a good time, Brian?
Great time, great seats.
Yeah.
I know you saw him there, baseline.
Love that.
So in a good spot. And I was saying to Mark, this is a really fun place to watch a game. In a couple weeks, there is a double header. We were thinking about maybe going to. It's like November 8th or something.
Okay.
But it's Providence and who is the other school? I know it's BC Harvard. Providence, Penn State. So it's like a doubleheader. So we're talking about that. But yeah, there's really not a bad seat in the house. That's for sure. So obviously very early on, this is just the exhibition season. And solo ball. He's going to be an important part of this team. 12 points, 1 of 8 from 3-point range. So you just want to see him settle in with that 3-point shot a little more.
Right.
I think, that'll go a long way. And it was so funny. And I thought somebody was saying, that his dad was in the crowd, but there was someone. It was so awkward because the arena there, it's smaller, you could hear everything. So someone's at the free throw line. He had fouled a Boston College player, and someone's yelling, "Solo, play some defense! You weren't doing that all last year, Solo. Come on!" And so I thought someone said it's his dad. I wasn't sure, but everybody can hear it. It's like we were thinking, wow, he's got to be tight. This is ridiculous. This is an exhibition game. Right. Screaming at the top of their lungs, that's crazy.
And if that's really his dad.
I don't know.
That would be crazy.
I don't know. Yeah. And then also you had Braylon Mullins as well. He had a pretty good game, 12 points, had a nice jam there at the end. So, it's early on. So I think this can definitely be a good team. I mean, obviously they're expected to be good. They're number 4 in the country. It's all about, I think, getting off to, a fast start. I think last year they hit that swoon and then never really got their momentum going. So there's a lot of talent on this team. And like I said, they were missing some guys. That is actually, no, I don't know.
They were missing
no,
some
I'm just
guys.
confused. Wrong chat. What are we talking about here?
Who are you talking to?
No, it was just Ernie and stuff, but, all right, whatever. I'm so confused what chat that is though. I just need to see this for a second.
You're losing it, dude.
Oh, okay. I guess I was losing it a little bit, but whatever. Anyway, I'm excited for UConn basketball this year.
National champions?
So I mean, Tony, obviously it's just early on, but there's obviously potential there, but you got some things, some kinks to work out. I was just gonna take a look before we move on here at their schedule. But let me just see here. So we go to Big East and we go to UConn. So first game for UConn is actually at Gamble against the University of New Haven. So that should be like a 50-point blowout. But I know early on, I guess maybe it's not as early on as I thought. Michigan State, but I guess that's a little ways in. And they are in the Jimmy V Classic. They're going to play Florida December 9th in the Jimmy V Classic. And also we'll play, let's see, non-conference. So they play at TD Garden against BYU. They play Arizona, Illinois, Florida, Kansas, in Lawrence, it looks like. Just want to make sure. Yeah, at Allen Fieldhouse. So that's a big game. So there's some tests. Another matchup with Texas as well. They host them this year after going there next year. So, excited for college basketball. Excited for the UConn St. John's game end of the year. Me and Mark were talking about that. Definitely want to go. I think St. John's is in the top 10 as well. Speaking of which,
John Pollock,
St. John's all the way. We're ready for you, buddy. All right. And last year didn't go too well for you, so I don't know if this year will be any better. And he says, "Go Red Wings! Big win yesterday against Maple Leafs."
Yep.
And your mother says was rooting for the Bills. Is that a New York thing? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
But like I said, remember the whole thing with the Bills rooting for
Toronto,
the Blue Jays.
yeah.
Not good though.
No, not.
I mean,
great.
no patriotism there. No.
I mean, it's so tough though. I mean, I don't blame them.
International
that much.
lines though, Tony.
There aren't some lines there. But I mean, the line is like 5 minutes away from your home in Buffalo. You know, it's like you're right there.
Are you a patriot?
Yeah, I'm a patriot.
So I know you would never do that.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, my grandmother's from Canada.
Really?
Yeah, she's from Newfoundland.
How come you've never mentioned this?
I guess it hasn't really. I'm sure I have. I must have at least once, right?
But
I guess how often? I've been to Toronto.
Okay, a while ago.
Let's say 2018. 2018.
Okay. What was your thoughts on Toronto?
I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I was there for a work conference. I was filming this thing with Gino, actually.
Okay.
But it was dope. We were at this hotel. We were right in front of this what would be a green area, but obviously this was during February, so it was snowing the whole time. Ice outdoors right there, the big Toronto sign. We passed by the Blue Jay Stadium. Obviously, everything's all within a stone's throw of each other too, which is pretty dope. Didn't have a lot of time to go to any games or anything, but hit a poutineery. We were supposed to go to the Needle, but didn't have time. We ended up working too much. But yeah, I had a great time there. It was pretty chill, dude. Went to a couple bars at night, our free time. Getting that fucking Toronto moonshine.
I mean, was the scene crazy at that point or no?
No, it wasn't really that. I'm trying to remember. No, I mean, the weekend was fine. Typical young crowds out there at the bars. But at the time we went, Toronto itself was doing a Occupy Wall Street thing.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the city, at least compared to Manhattan, small City Hall right there. People
Occupy Wall Street. What does that mean?
So I don't know if you remember Occupy Wall Street back in the day. It was a protest where people literally camped on Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. This is after the market crashed, or?
Yeah. And so I guess Toronto was doing a similar thing for City Hall where there was a bunch of tents, and they had a pretty big homeless problem at the same time too. So kind of homelessness, annoying, kind of a little bit of a dirty city, I guess. But I would have to revisit, definitely a lot of people. I remember at the time too, it was 2018, 2017. So people were smoking pot outside, nonchalantly. I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. The cool thing, I guess, too, is how they have these tunnels underneath the city. And it's one big mall, actually. So you can, during the dead of winter, when you don't want to go outside, a blizzard, there's this underground mall that you can walk through.
Oh,
and then you can come up at any point in the city, which is pretty dope, dude.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I was there a while ago, but that was probably 2005. But I don't know. I've heard different things that maybe it's not the best now, but still would like to go to Toronto Yankees because I'm ready to take them head on. And just we checked it off the list with the Red Sox, and by all means, this year sucked. Obviously, the way it ended, but at least we got that in terms of the playoffs off our back. But they're definitely next. Vladdy's fat face. We gotta win the division by 10 games this year. I was thinking about it on the way in, and it's just I enjoyed watching UConn last night, enjoyed watching the Monday Night Football games, excited to see Rangers Oilers tonight. That should be a good one. But it's that void, Tony. And I know it exists for you too, but it's it's so tough. Really tough. What I mean? You don't really think about it, but then is it like that for you with, I know obviously, of course you're kind of used to it, been a while, but it's where you feel okay. And then just for whatever reason, there are just certain times where it just comes over you and you're just wow, man, this really sucks. I just want to win a championship.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. And it could be anything,
but it's the worst feeling.
It does really suck a lot. I feel though I do feel it more so for the Rangers than I do for the Mets, but I guess this year was a little different because again, I guess expectations.
20. Was it how many games over? Was it 22?
22
over. Yeah. Big game for the Rangers tonight, though, because it's been kind of a little Jekyll and Hyde, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I mean, are you confident going into tonight?
I am confident. Again, we'll get a beat on who's starting because if it's Skinner, obviously you are confident. But even so, even if it's Picard, I mean, I'm still pretty confident. I mean, there is a game plan, I think, that you could lay down to beat the Oilers. I mean, it's been done before. Florida does it very well.
Yeah.
So.
And did they elaborate on the Trocheck and Soucy injuries in terms of duration or not? Really?
No, I haven't looked it up yet. I guess I could double check. I haven't heard anything though. So
and while you're looking that up, a couple of things here. Goon Collector says y'all don't get any baseball cards back there in that sea of pop culture. There's baseball cards.
What, huh?
Did Anthony say he's just a Patriots fan?
I didn't say that.
I don't remember you saying that.
No, I never said that. You asked if I was a Patriot.
Oh, there we go. And then Pollock says the Blue Jays are about to get swept. Blue Jays are pulling a Detroit in offense. No show, LOL. Goon saying Mariners doing God's work right now. Donnelly says morning all. And then Goon saying I'm filling the void with Jackson Dart and Cam Skytaboo. So it is interesting. And great to have Donna here as well. But it is interesting, Tony. Because I still I don't like Cal Raleigh. But then obviously who wants the Dodgers to win again?
Right.
And then obviously fuck the Blue Jays. So really, I mean, ideally, your Milwaukee Brewers are your World Series champs. But the problem is, they had a big opportunity last night, blew it. We'll get to it. But yeah, it's just tough, man. It's definitely tough. But injured reserve, Trocheck as well or no?
Yeah, I don't know any of the timeline. So,
and down there, they don't have anything. How sometimes they.
Yeah, no, nothing. It's been 31-year-old defenseman.
Oh, IR only means 4 games though.
Right.
And then
at least
Goon, are also y'all Rangers fan? As an Islanders fans, I'm disgusted. Y'all the fake Yankees of hockey. I mean, I don't understand that.
He's just tight that he's an Islanders fan, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, what are the Islanders 0-10? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
I mean, why? You would think if it gets ugly early, right? I mean, I thought it was going to be canned before the season.
Yeah, honestly, dude, and they lost last night pretty.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Abysmally too.
Yeah.
Not a good loss that you took there against the Jets. I know it's the Jets, but come on, dude, be better. You're supposed to have a prime goaltender, obviously first overall pick now.
Schaefer,
the buzz, dude, high buzz, and first couple games doing well, but come on now. Come on now.
What tight lifted the cup 4 times in a row by their North team in history?
It was 20, 30 years ago.
Not to channel my inner Kev dude, but were you live for it, bud? And even so, I don't hate the Islanders, to be honest.
No, neither do I, to be honest.
I would like them to be good. So it was us back and forth going for number 1 seed in the East. That'd be sick.
Yeah, it would be. It's interesting because again, I wasn't alive for that stretch in the 80s and the early 90s. So it's people that are older than me that are Rangers fans do despise the Islanders. The rivalry is there. It's kind of hard to be but I guess have appreciation for the game. Sure.
And then he says, "Don't say that because we use the 27-time argument all the time in the East." What I would say there is, listen. I mean, it's getting number is getting way too high. We're almost at a franchise all-time high there, but it's still not even close to what the Islanders are. So hopefully we get the job done. Josh says, what? Fuck the Owls. All I'm saying, Josh, is obviously I want to beat them, but I'm just saying it's just our rivalry with the Red Sox. It's always at its best when both teams are at its best. That's all I'm saying. And there's just other definitely fuck the Bruins more. So I would say no.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. And maybe also, the
I would say fuck the Devils more so as well, dude.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Exactly.
So we can agree fuck the Devils.
As a Red Wings fan, I'm just wanting to make the playoffs again. Is that too much to ask? Yeah.
Apparently.
And then we can agree fuck the Devils though, right? Absolutely. So yeah, we're kind of all over the place here.
All over the
but
place.
A lot to get to. Let's start though in the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. You didn't think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it. And there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown. Quincy Williams leveling Murray. There he goes. Jamar Chase. Not yet. Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by to save the touchdown.
All right, so today's NFL segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by MLB bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp Moscow Mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama.
Ride
very
the wave.
Interesting night in the National Football League last night as we had double upsets on Monday night. The outright dogs. That would have been a nice thing to have a couple shekels on. By the way, Fish Boy says, don't even get me on the hate for the Boston hockey and Boston in general. I mean, we don't root for Boston. That's
Nobody
for sure.
roots for Boston.
Anyhow, first game, I mean, I know they were staggered, 7-15, 8-15. But we saw the Falcons a decisive victory over the Buffalo Bills, 24-14. And Bijan Robinson, I mean, absolutely torching this Bills defense, rushing for, and I don't know if it actually
170.
But a career high. It was 170.
I
know he had an 81-yard run.
Mhm.
I just want to see in the Gamecast if that was the case in terms of a career high. So 170 yards. I guess not. Which I guess it's just one of those things. Yeah, Bijan Robinson. 170.
Yep,
Okay, it was, and it was it was a Falcons record as well.
Mhm.
Unbelievable what Bijan has done, because there's always that conversation, taking a running back, top 5 of the draft. What are you doing? But he does seem like he's a Hall of Fame player. And there's some talent around him. So that is working right now. And that 1-2 punch of him and Algier, who was the vulture yesterday, getting that 21-yard rushing touchdown early. But Bijan overall, 19-170, 8.9 a carry. Yes, the 81-yard run. But Steven, when you still take that away, solid performance, had the touchdown. Also caught 6 passes for 68 yards. Michael. So that was great. He just had an all-time performance. Drake London almost helped me come back in fantasy, 10 for 158 in a score. He's been really, breaking out the last couple of years. I thought Penix played pretty good, 20 of 32, 250, a touchdown, only sacked twice. So that was solid. But this Atlanta defense really stepping up and bottling up Josh Allen, only 180 passing yards, 2 picks, sacked 4 times, 18.7 quarterback rating, which obviously is not very good, only 42 yards on the ground. I just did not expect this in any shape or form. And it really is a shocking loss for the Bills after coming off that disappointing loss, at home against the Patriots last week. What was your takeaways here?
Obviously everything you said was pretty apparent there on the field last night. I mean, I guess, to build off of what you were saying about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if you can chalk it up to a lack of preparation, but it just seemed like, I understand, the Falcons defense has shined before, but I mean, they were all over Josh Allen. Just completely, just the offensive line just could not handle, the rush up front. And not to mention, Josh Allen looked like an absolute deer in headlights. I mean, he just looked shocked that he was getting this much pressure in his face, and that led to those bad decisions, that led to bad throws, that led to 2 picks, late in the first half, late in the second half. Moments in time where the Bills could have come back and could have won it. I mean, those are supposed to be Josh Allen's like time to shine, right? The last 2 minutes of the game where you kind of give him an opportunity with the ball in his hand. Instead, he was throwing picks. It just seemed like that they were not prepared to handle that. The Bills were obviously not prepared to handle Bijan Robinson, or really the ground game in general. I mean, literally from the first drive of the game. And I know, the Bills try to bounce back. I think Kincaid, I think, had a receiving touchdown, right, to start the scoring for the Bills, or whoever it was. But it just seemed like too much for the Bills to handle, which was kind of wild. I mean, I thought this was like a huge surprise. And obviously for us, the pick's bad. But I don't know. I mean, what do you make of it? I mean, do you agree where it is like for me, I'm just saying it's like a lack of preparation here, because there's really no other reason why, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I guess. and then there was a couple scenarios where, I felt like the Bills should have went for it. But there was just bad, bad decisions made. And then really they got gifted at the end of the half after having, just an absolutely brutal interception when they got the ball back, chance to get points. Drake London looked like he scored a touchdown, steps out, so that's a gift. Then you score on the ensuing drive, you force a punt, so then you have the ball back.
And it's 21-14 at that point, right?
Yeah, and it's fourth and 2, and you can't convert. And they had a couple of those, that just killed the game for them. Not to mention, throwing that interception at the end when you really didn't have a chance anyway. But I just feel like a terrible performance, both offensively and defensively. And it's just within the last couple of weeks. That people have thought that this Buffalo Bills team was the best team in the league. And then, you see these performances the last 2 weeks, and it's like, what do you really make of it? To me, it almost seems like this is a team that needs maybe some more help here.
Yeah, you're like,
definitely defensively.
Right.
They need Anthony.
Yeah.
They definitely could use me, I guess. I don't know. But when you think of the first 4 games of the season, you're not saying that, right? Don't you think that this squad right here could
pipe down,
back?
Josh? By the way, the 27, the 5, get out of here.
Why? What's he saying?
I don't know. Just with the 27 argument, it's like we're 27-time champions. Be fucking proud of it. All right. I don't want to hear about Cashman and Boone. Okay, and analytics. Let's give it a rest. All right. Good to have Ernie here. He does a year, but just any defensive pieces. You can't, just get torched like that. It just felt like Drake London too. Streaking down the field, Tony, and then not to mention what you let Bijan do.
Streaking. I guess so. I guess if you look at their
Barbs is back. Who's Barbs? That's
Barbs.
Too late, Josh. Got you, buddy. Trying to do the
Barnes.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, just be proud of who you are. All right. We already patched things up, Josh. We don't need to revisit it. All right. Just stay true. Come on. Michael's giving me the look like, come on, Josh.
Come on, Josh.
Wake up, bud. Hello. That's just a joke of being Matt. No, I'm just saying, though, you can't say. You're just saying, like, I guess this hasn't happened, but you can't see with Matt, like, his parents trying to, like, tell him to do something or whatever, and, like, seems like he's not listening, or it's, like, out to lunch, and then his parents just going, hello. Come on, a little bit, Tony.
No,
you can see it.
Yeah, I could definitely see it.
It would be great if the Gabriels were listening right now. I know they're not, but that would be really funny. And then Ernie saying Robinson tore their ass up. And then Ernie saying, Theophil, the public defender to my career criminal. How are you? But yeah, Tony, I don't know. I know Kincaid was out, so that didn't help. But I don't know. And then it's just like, you know what this almost reminded me of? Like a Chiefs loss where you feel like they were kind of just like fucking around. And I know too, Allen, did get sacked a couple of times, definitely was pressured, but it just seems like this is a game they should be able to put up 30 plus points easily.
Yeah, no, again, you're totally right. But I don't know, dude. I've said it, I think last season too. This team definitely starts and stops with Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And he just looked disheveled in the pocket. He was making wrong decisions under pressure, which is very unlike him. Not to mention the 2 picks, right? I think he has 3 on the season. So I don't know. I just think with that, that's everything. If you remove the threat of Josh Allen, obviously through the air, that's huge, but on the ground as well. There is no offense then. And with those 2 turnovers, he's hurting it. He's hurting the team. So, I don't know. I don't think that. Listen, it's not going to hurt if you want to add talent to the team. Defensively, offensively, either side of the ball, sure. But I still think the roster, the guys that are on the team now, they have the ability to bounce back and go on a run and be a Super Bowl favorite. To win. No.
No, they definitely do. And they have a bye week coming up, so there's a chance to
that's kind of tough.
Get things in order. And then you got the Panthers. So
yeah,
it's
even more tough.
Dowdle's still starting. You got to make sure you don't get torched on the ground by him. And then a rematch with the Chiefs at home. Yeah. So it's definitely go time for the Bills.
It's go time.
But that was definitely disappointing. And I know, we spoke a little bit about the Falcons and what Bijan in London did. But what do you think about them going forward? I mean, Penix looks like he's growing as a quarterback, right?
Yeah, I guess it steps in the right direction. I mean, I mean, listen, this win was definitely. I mean, I guess, listen, I mean, he's thrown it to London, I suppose, but, London had some great plays, Robinson. When you have a dual threat like that, and you have two huge targets, it's going to be hard to defend as any team, Bills or not. So listen, I mean, the team's good. The team also has talent on the roster. I think that, yeah, if Penix continues to improve, I mean, they're going to be I wouldn't say contending, but at least a serious threat,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I just feel like, there is a lot of talent. I think if you could really get Pitts going, that really takes this team to another level.
Pitts, yeah.
In a second, because you could lock in on Drake London, double team him, and then it's like you gotta, have somebody else you're comfortable with. I feel like Algier is probably the best backup running back in the league, former 1,000-yard rusher, and I mean, you have to like the way that this defense is playing. I feel like they did an outstanding job. So. We'll see. Short week, Sunday Night Football at the Niners. So that is a test. And, the Niners obviously looking for a win after that disappointing loss to the Bucs last week. So that should be a good one. And then I think, too, they'd like to see Michael Penix, obviously nice win. Still only has 4 touchdown passes in 5 games this year, 3 picks. So, and a Niners defense, obviously, that's without a couple of key guys. So that'll be a big test, standalone game, in front of America, Tony, what he does. I mean, that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like that? How do you like their chances at an upset there?
I don't know. You're saying Falcons against the Niners?
Yeah. Or you think Shanahan,
I mean, what a testament to him, by the way, for getting wins for the Niners through all these injuries. So, I mean, you have obviously a great coach there. And they are expecting to get Kittle back, I think, this week, too. So,
Ayuk within the next couple.
So, I mean, for the Niners, I mean, they're probably going to be on the up. But in this game alone, I mean, it's going to be a little bit harder, I think, defensively to cover the field.
Yeah.
For the Falcons,
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, it'll be a test on the road. So, definitely looking forward to that one. And then, the other game, the Bears, who knew? 25-24, I think 3rd straight win after an 0-2 start. Caleb Williams looked good, 17-29, 252, 1 touchdown, no picks, sacked 3 times. They got the running game going. DeAndre Swift, 14 for 108. Also caught 2 for 67 and a receiving touchdown. And, what makes sports so great, Bears, holding the ball, final possession, Jake Moody, who actually had missed one earlier in the game, ends up making 4 field goals last night, including the game winner. After being cut from the Niners earlier this season. And it was funny too. Me and Mark were dying because I know we talked about this, the other day, but he was saying he thinks Joe Buck definitely does the best blocks.
Oh yeah,
over
Kenny. He does,
yeah.
Buck does a good one.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah. So we were dying laughing at that. But it is interesting. New coach, the Bears. A lot of people kind of questioning how good Caleb Williams is. I thought this was an impressive win. Down to the buzzer, team like the Commanders. I think Jaden Daniels played well, but Bears able to, with that last possession, make that field goal, win the game. I mean, what do you think about the Bears so far?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the Bears have been, I guess, a little bit more impressive than I thought. I mean, obviously, look at this game. I mean, they took advantage of turnovers. Really, is what that was. Which is, I guess, is what teams should be doing. That's what good coaches, good teams, good leaders, preach that. Given the opportunities. With your opponent's mistakes, Jane Daniels, the fumble. I think they fumbled twice, right? And then Daniels, I think, threw a pick too, or
so
because Daniels
2 fumbles and a pick.
Pick, yeah. So it's like, hey, when that's happening, and I mean, your opponent's gifting you the ball. I mean, you gotta come up big there. So I mean, I think the Bears are kind of a sneaky team right now, a little bit, but I don't know. I think again, in terms of like you're asking Falcons upset, stuff like that. I think the Bears have less of a shot of upsetting against better opponents than the Falcons do. I think
Saints, Ravens, Bengals, Giants.
I mean, that's a favorable schedule, right?
Yeah.
Saints, Ravens, Bengals, Giants.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at you could possibly win the next 4 games if you think about it. I mean, probably Giants will probably give you a good run for your money. You never know. The Ravens probably will too.
Right. But you could easily lose that game because Lamar will be back.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's an opportunity.
Again, talk about teams turning the balls over. I mean, Baltimore does that a lot. So
yeah, exactly. But definitely positive signs for first year head coach Ben Johnson. Obviously he missed a couple games, due to the knee injury. Any concern here? Washington now 3-3. Daniels obviously played well last night, but just what I always talk about where, you have that surprising playoff NFC championship game, surprising run, first year head coach, first year quarterback, second year, a little tough, think back to D'Amico Ryans and CJ Stroud last year. What do you think about that with Washington? I mean, obviously they felt like they should win this game. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, again, that goes to, I guess, Jane Daniels' shoulders a little bit, in terms of those turnovers. But, I don't know. I mean, it's not. I mean, I think the division for them is somewhat favorable. I mean, at 3-3, it's like you're, game behind the Eagles. The Eagles are 4-2
right,
and lead of the division.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, it's not like you're out of the race at all. I mean, if you button up a little bit, I mean, yeah, and Daniel stays healthy. What you got their upcoming schedule in front of you?
Yeah, actually, it's a doozy. You got the Cowboys coming up. So that is that at 1 o'clock? Oh no, 4:25 in Dallas next week, and then at Chiefs, home to Seahawks, home to Lions, home to Dolphins, home to Broncos, at Vikings.
Yeah, so I guess, like you said, not necessarily a cakewalk.
No.
I mean, you think Cowboys will win?
You'd think, but the divisional games, right? I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
And I do think, I don't know. The Bears, Cowboys, kind of similar teams. Maybe Cowboys better offense, Bears have better defense. So, who knows, honestly? But I think at least Daniels played well. That's the important thing. But definitely both games, completely, caught me off guard last night.
Yeah, no, definitely. What was more of a surprise to you?
I would say the Bills, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they were markedly better than the Falcons.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Falcons lost 30-0 to Carolina. I don't understand how, it just felt like Josh Allen in a dome. Like it just seemed like he was going to go off. I mean, the Falcons defense isn't the 85 Bears.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. And like now, like we mentioned Washington, Washington right at Dallas next week.
Yeah.
Bills come back 2 weeks against the Panthers. Who's more likely, you think, to bounce back with a win?
Wait. Who's more likely to bounce back with the Bills or the
Bills against the Panthers or the Commanders against the Cowboys?
I mean, I think they'll both win. But I would say the Bills off the bye. Like, I understand the Panthers, have had a good run with Rico Dowdle, and I'm happy that I have him on 2 fantasy teams. Yeah, I mean, I just think that they should smoke the Panthers. And a couple of things here. Ernie saying Penix, Packers, top of the division. Fuck the Bears, fuck the Lions. Bears over Washington. Atlanta plays good at home, though, just finishing in kicker troubles. Obviously going with Parker Romo, Tony, at kicker. I mean, it's all interesting points. What do you think about what he says, though? I mean, are the Packers the best team in that division? I feel like you're a Lions guy.
I mean, listen, I would be, but I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I feel like the Lions, we've talked about the defense is certainly lacking. And I mean, I don't know, I like Goff, obviously. You do enjoy the offense. Obviously Amon-Ra, you got the running backs and everything like that, and Dan Campbell, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of a toss-up. It's gonna be, I don't know. I mean, I feel like sure, Green Bay, but I mean the North is so tough, dude.
Yeah, no, it is.
But I guess if I had to guess,
Green Bay.
Yeah,
me too. So yeah, I mean it'll It'll definitely be interesting. Packers at the Cards next week. You know, you'd feel like they should easily win that game. But speaking of next week, obviously Thursday Night Football coming up 2 days from now. We'll be in Cincinnati. Steelers and Bengals. Pittsburgh -5.5 on the road. This is interesting. I mean, you know, it feels like they should punch him in the mouth, and you know, Flacco maybe benched in the fourth. But the way, I mean, what we just saw last night, I mean, you think there's any chance there for, you know, a Bengal upset, you know, a Rodgers pick or a Warren fumble, you know, or you know, lapse coverage, Jamar Chase? I mean, do you see is there any alternate universe where the Bengals win this game?
Yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a total lock for the Steelers to be winning. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you know, Flacco didn't look bad, you know, by any means. Excuse me. I think for someone at his age, kind of like coming in a scenario that he has with the Bengals, which is, you know, a shoddy offensive line, Jamar Chase, who's banged up and probably not even happy right now. So yeah, dude. I mean, I think there's an opportunity here if maybe the Bengals could bounce back. Like you mentioned, you know, Steelers who have showed some weaknesses in defense this season. But I mean, I will say, I mean, the Bengals will have to score a lot. I would hammer the over in this game, to be honest.
Yeah, 43.5.
Right.
You know, but that's when they say go Bengals in the under, right? I mean, just based on how it should be.
No, it should be.
What actually happens last night, right?
Oh,
the Bills
God.
should be a safe one, right?
Oh, you said that. I didn't say that.
And then just looking ahead, I'm excited for this Rams-Jags game in London. That's
Me
another
too.
one. I mean, it seems like the Rams should win, but again, from what we've seen this year,
London.
are we going to be surprised? Like, I'm still when we pick this, I'm definitely going to pick the Rams. But right, I mean, it's not that crazy to think that, you know, the Jags
The Jags will win. No, although again, I mean, we mentioned it last week too. I mean, historically, the favorite team has been winning in London.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. That's true. And we have first pick, so I might want to just put a full circle on the Rams right now. Just come on, fuck the Jags are frauds. You know, I know everyone in Duval is tight, but right, Tony?
Everyone in Duval is very tight at you.
I mean, but I had a point.
No, you have a point. You do have a point. I mean, it's not like the Jags have been really helping themselves since then, you know. I don't know. I don't know about full. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but we definitely should. You know, we got to dial in a little bit more.
It's funny though. I could see Dog like breaking down the schedule for next week and being like, the NFL's got a problem there at 1:00. I mean, the Browns and the Dolphins. I mean, who wants to watch that shit?
Honestly, Pats Titans. No, thank
Saints,
you.
Bears.
Like, oh my God.
Raiders Chiefs. I mean, more along the same lines.
Yeah.
Eagles Vikings is good.
All right.
Panthers Jets is the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm telling you, I think Carolina puts the hammer down, like maybe a 30-0 spot,
Really?
like the Falcons.
Like the Falcons again,
right or no?
Yeah. I mean, why not? I'm rooting for it now at this point.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
Get the number
Get
one.
the
pick.
number one
Get
pick.
Glenn
Dude.
fired.
Just be horrible. I'm
That's your
excited.
1:00 window.
The whole one. I was
good
gonna say
game.
next is 4:00 game. So, and the
4
4:00
o'clock
games are good.
You know, Dart versus the Broncos defense.
Love
Colts
that,
Chargers
dude.
probably
Let's
game of the
go.
week. Probably Nats in the building with
So
Romo. And then Commanders Cowboys, fine. Packers Cardinals, fine. Falcons Niners, good. And then another doubleheader next week. Bucks Lions Texans Seahawks, good games.
Good games.
But like that Texans Seahawks game,
10 o'clock.
being at 10
dude.
o'clock.
Like, what are we doing, dude?
I mean, probably dropping the ball. a
Hate
little
the
bit,
doubleheader.
right?
Hate the Monday doubleheader, dude.
The 10. You like the 7 and the 8 or no?
No,
You just want one.
I want one game
block.
focus.
You don't want to hear
dude.
Fowler with Orlowski, right?
No.
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 What game though are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, Bucks Lions. Like, come on, no.
Yeah, no, I mean that's there. I am going to
It's
say
there, yeah.
I'm gonna go Rams Jags. I'm just curious how that's gonna go. Because Jags have been playing better, but hopefully they beat them down. And then
You'll see.
I would say runner up at the altar would be the Niners and the Falcons. I think that should be a good one as well.
The runner up at the altar,
Yeah, whatever. Sorry, we make up
like
words
the
all
groom,
time.
like pigs, like, you know, like I don't want to do this. So the runner up.
Ernie saying Bengals beat the Steelers. Book it. Also says Packers are secondary away from being top 3 defense. Josh says parlay it.
Don't parlay.
Panthers drop the Jets. No, I honestly might hammer that. But that's why it's so annoying, because then this is the week Field shows
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
5 touchdowns.
Mhm.
I mean, it's and that is the National Football League. Unbelievable, Tony. But anyway, that's really where we're at, and we'll see if the Bengals can pull it. Percentage on the Bengals pulling it on Thursday. 9?
I don't think so. Yeah, sure. That's like healthy for them.
Healthy.
9.
So yeah.
No, why? What do you think the parlay?
No, I'm not gonna do it. Probably just hammered the Panthers. I think Dowdle props. Dowdle. But anyway, let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep.
And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight. And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drill deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. A bitter MLB segment. It is, Tony, right? Or
Yes. All right. Yeah. We can still do that.
no? All right. Yeah, no, we can still do that.
We can still be the bitter.
Anyway, Mariners 10-3
Oh.
over the Blue Jays. 2-0 lead going home
Oh.
to Seattle. Game 3 of tomorrow. Just frustrating too. Luckily, I didn't watch any of this game. By the time I got to the sportsbook, got to the UConn game, this was over. But it was just annoying because this whole narrative, Blue Jays unbeatable at home, you savage, Gaussman, so hard to hit.
Not good.
And you savage because they're 3 runs without getting it out. So again, we talk about approach, value of contact. The Mariners hitters, waiting him out, and he goes 4 innings and gives them 5 runs. So
Right.
3 walks, 4 Ks, home run allowed. The bullpen gets hammered. So it's tough. We should be playing the Mariners right now, but we're not. Julio Rodriguez homer in the first 3-run shot really set the tone for the game. Josh Naylor going yard as well as his free agency value goes up, and it was a 3-3 game in the second, but 7 unanswered to end the game for Seattle. Are we talking sweep here, Tony? Or?
Possibly. I mean, it's just, John Pollock, I think, said it earlier enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, Toronto offense is not showing up. And I mean, obviously Seattle is here. I mean, you have multiple players showing up. And I mean, this is a night where Cal Raleigh kind of, took a little bit of back seat. I think 0 for 3 with a walk or something like that.
Homer in the other night.
Obviously after homer in the other night, but I'm just saying this game taking a little bit of a back seat. Jorge Polanco on fire this year. So the first 2 games, he has 4 hits, 5 RBIs, striking out just 1 time with a home run. So
how come those guys never find the Yankees?
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, how come those guys never find the Mets,
Right.
But it just seems like these guys are getting hot at the right time. You mentioned Naylor as well last night. It just seems like any part of this lineup could be a threat to Toronto's pitching. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like Toronto's pitching. Who's pitching
Bieber
tomorrow?
And Kirby. This is going to be a sweep. I'm telling you. First ALCS game since 2001 at T-Mobile Park.
Oh, yeah, for Seattle. That's right.
So, I mean, sweep or no? Sweep?
I mean, I kind of have a soft spot for Shane Bieber.
Oh.
I know. But no, I mean, you're probably not wrong. I mean, even if Shane Bieber does have a good outing, I mean, who's to say Kirby won't have one? Who's to say the bullpen for the Blue Jays won't blow it? Even if he has a good outing, I don't think it's a guaranteed victory. So, I mean, yeah, probably, right?
Yeah.
Kind
of interesting for Polanco. I was just looking at this postseason, and also had one of the best regular seasons of his career. 821 OPS, 26 homers, hit 265, which we know is pretty good. But hitting 258, 851 OPS, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. But all of his damage pretty much done in 3 games. Second game against Detroit, 3 for 4, 2 dingers. 2 nights ago, 2 for 4, 2 RBI, and then last night 2 for 5, homer, 3 RBI. So, that's big for him. And I'm just curious too. What I don't know if he just signed there or what the deal was on Polanco, because I feel like it wasn't that long ago that let's see. So he's a free agent this year. Okay.
Wow. There
so
we go.
That's interesting. That's definitely a bat that people are going to take a look at. So yeah, we had that, and then I caught the end of the Dodgers Brewers, not even on purpose, just happened to have it on at the sports book. But the Brewers really blew it. I mean, such a great approach there in the ninth. Getting a couple on against Sasaki, getting that sac fly.
Yeah.
And you have the good approach, draw all these walks, close pitches. What did you make of? There was a lot of talk about Terang not letting that ball hit him, and would have been a tie game. What was your thoughts about that? Or just don't swing at the pitch that's 5 feet above your head to end the game.
Yeah, maybe that too. But yeah, I mean, that was something that was definitely highlighted in the loss. And I mean, Terang spoke about it. He just said that he just instinctually got out of the way, almost as if like he knew and he felt bad, like, oh, I should have just stayed there, but just
because they could say like, oh, if you didn't get out of the way, it's a strike,
right?
But the way I feel like there's a way to do it where you just react a little later and then they're not going to call it.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to be like cat-like,
right. But hey, I mean, if you see a ball coming out,
of
reaction,
course,
dude,
Tony, of course. I mean, no one's faulting him for that.
No, yeah, but people are faulting.
No, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
That, but then let's see them in the batter's box.
Right, exactly, dude. And plus, I mean, I guess you take a win as you tie a game in any way you can. Sure, it is unfortunate, but I mean, that's whatever.
Yeah,
you gotta wipe that shit off. What are you gonna do?
But they really hit some balls well against Sasaki.
They did, dude.
Looked unhittable,
and yeah, he did look unhittable.
They had to take him out. They go to Trine, and he walks.
Right.
I forgot who he walked.
He was brought into a tough situation, but ends up,
walked Contreras, I believe, right?
Wilson?
Was it Wilson Contreras?
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah. And then Blake Snell, 8 shutout innings, 1 hit, 10 Ks.
So we said. I know,
playoff
dude.
Snell.
But hey, I mean, what did I say yesterday? Game 1, Dodgers, and then that's it. It's over. Brewers all the way. I said that, gentlemen.
I don't know why. I thought you said the other way around, but I like it. I like the thought. Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah. Brewers, let's go. I mean, I think Yelich, he deserves a World Series.
Yeah. No, he does. And struggling so far after a good regular season.
Yeah.
Best regular season, I want to say, in like 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to actually just pull those numbers.
I mean, he's been fucking healthy,
That. So 264, 29 homers, 103 RBIs. So in an OPS of 795, which, okay, I guess a couple years ago he had a slightly higher OPS, but the slug 452 was the highest since 2019. So Yelich, and you think about how he signed that contract kind of right before he could have got paid big. So good to see him succeeding. So obviously that's tough for the Brewers to take. You saw the disappointment of the fans there in Milwaukee. What a ballpark there, American Family Field. Definitely would love to go back to that place is great.
Would too. Would love to.
But you get Yamamoto Peralta tonight. And then a couple things here. Ernie saying Polanco would look good in pinstripes. Where do you play him? Do we trade Ernie's boy Jazz? And listen, Ernie, I'm just giving you a hard time. I've always liked Jazz. It's just I'm done with he can't be yawning. You can't boot a ball in the playoffs. That's it. Go 30-30 and hit 260.
Boot a ball.
You know he could do it too, Ernie. Like he's got to do it this year. He's got to do it. I know he's capable. He's got to do it. He's got to lay off that low pitch, and he's got to adapt at the plate. That's all I want. All I want to see. I feel like his ceiling is so high.
You think he will?
50-50 proposition. And then Chief says he's here so he doesn't get fined. Fuck the Blue Jays. Fuck the Dodgers. Obviously, that's why I'm not really watching. But anyway, let's strike up the music. A 1-game championship series frenzy, which is going to be brought to you by Velvet Llama.
Llama. All right, dude, let's go. It's Tuesday, October 14th. If you could believe it, 8:08 p.m. You know the deal. American Family Field. You said it. Brewers, Dodgers. A little Freddie Peralta action here, starting for the Brewers this postseason, 1-1 with a 4.66 ERA. Not very appetizing necessarily, but hey, they're getting through it. Yamamoto on the other end here, 2.53 this postseason, 1-1 through 10 2/3 innings pitched, 11 Ks, 3 walks, 1 homer. So looking pretty good, dude. Obviously, Brewers here at home looking to bounce back. On the coattails of having some good at-bats, good eyes, good defense. Sal Frelick play yesterday as well was highly talked about. Milwaukee still dogs at home, plus 110. Over-under is 7.5. How do you see this one playing out, dude?
Go Brewers, go.
That's right.
I think Yamamoto hammered, doesn't make it out of the fourth.
Nope.
6 earned, 5 walks. Christian Yelich, standing ovation, curtain call, 4th inning grand slam, Tony. Like I said, Dodgers fall here. Brewers go on to win 6-2. So give me the Brewers and the over on the Peralta strikeouts, which I would have guessed would be 6.5, 7. I think he strikes out a dozen, 2 earned over 7.
Wow, dude. 6.5 seems kind of low for the over under. No, 7? Yeah. All right, fine. Close. Speaking of sevens, dude, the over under 7.5. Hammer the over. Honestly, I think Yamamoto and Peralta get into a little bit of trouble early, dude. But I do like the Brewers coming out late. I think Yelich will have a dinger, but I think it will be a Sal Frelick homer in the 7th that puts the Brewers up 8-6. And that is your final score. Brewers lock it down, close it out. Dodgers offense for the last 2 innings dead in the water. Brewers over. Book that, Erndini.
And just like that, your MLB Championship Series frenzy.
But wait,
music back up, grid up. And we have an interesting one here. There wasn't anything that popped, but I feel like
nothing
you're
pops
the
off the
man
page
for the job here. And it's going to bother me. I need to know. There's a reliever that was on Houston and Seattle a couple of years ago, was closing, and it's just gonna kill me. I gotta remember what his name is.
Well, while you're thinking about that, I know some Braves. What do you got?
Take it away.
I got Braves, Boston. We can do Kevin Pillar.
Okay,
that's been pretty solid.
Yep, let's do that.
Let's go, dude. 0.4. And I mean, Seattle Braves, you can do a few. You got Kelnick. You can do R.A. Dickey. Why? Who you got?
No, I was going to say catcher outside of the U.S., Martin Maldonado.
Bang. 1%. Nice.
Okay, now Kelnick.
He may be high, but I would think R.A. Dickey may be high. Or you think, no, not really?
No.
So do Dickey over Kelnick? He's on the Braves, yeah.
Okay, then yeah. There we go.
All right, 1%. Let's go. Dude.
Kendall Graveman,
Mariners,
and Astros.
That's the reliever you were talking about? Kendall Graveman. What a name. 7%. All right, there we go.
Okay, Boston and Houston. And but do Seattle outside of the 50. Do Kaz Sasaki. Yep.
Nice, dude.
Let's see for the Red Sox. Well, hold on. I'm thinking Nunez. I feel like no one will think of that. Yes, Eduardo Nunez, 0.5, not 9, but 5.
5.
And it feels like there's a bunch of comments. I don't know. I'm just thinking that, but maybe not. It's everyone loves to jump on this.
Yeah, dude. Red Sox Stros, Kike Hernandez. I kind of like that one.
Red Sox Stros. Yeah, I kind of forgot about Kike on the Astros.
Yeah, honestly, me too, dude.
Do that.
I think most people would. Is he in here? Is Kike? Oh, he is. Okay, cool.
Nice.
0.8. Let's go. Josh B, dude.
There.
In the house.
It is, Tony. It is.
I mean, you think Darno probably too much for the Braves.
Just try to think about
Yanier Diaz. Who's the backup catcher for the Stros, dude? I don't know. Murphy for the Braves. Sean Murphy, you think that would be too much?
I'm trying to think.
Murphy,
who was
Darno.
the catcher, 5 years ago? 10 with Jeff Frank Kerr. No remembrance of catcher?
No. 5 years ago.
Oh, well, McCann was. Anything from our, let's see, Seattle Stros.
Doug Fister.
I can't. I just feel like there's so many catchers for both of these teams.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm trying to think of the backup for the Astros because I feel like it doesn't really matter, I guess.
So McCann for the Astros is 5. I don't know if we do that. And then just try to get one. Didn't Przinsky catch for the Braves?
AJ Przinsky?
2%.
For Przinsky?
Yep. And then it's
Oh.
And then it's it's PIE. And then
Nice,
the question
dude.
is, do we want to go McCann for 5 or can we see if anybody said anything?
I don't know. Stroh's for me kind of tough. Brave catcher Sandy Leon.
Oh, would have been a good one. My bad, Ernie. There's got to be McCann's backup. Who the hell? Or no. Doug Baldwin. No. We're doing Astros. That's an idiotic statement. Biggio. Do Biggio. He caught there. He caught. No one's going to do that.
Craig Biggio.
Yeah. Was he 21%?
Yeah, that's what it said.
McCann was 5.
Oh,
37
shit.
though. Don't get too mad at me, everybody.
No, of course not.
I don't know. I thought people were Brad Ausmus. What else we got?
Bob Watson, Brad Osmus, Johnny Edwards,
Scott Service. All right, there wasn't really that many guys. I knew Evan
Diaz,
Gaddis would have been a good one.
Montero. Yeah, it's all right.
Whatever.
Dude.
But at 37 is a 37.
Braves. I think Braves catchers. Dale Murphy.
Javi Lopez.
There's McCann. We did McCann.
I guess Caesar.
There's Darno.
Caesar Salazar would have been one.
I guess. Yeah, sure, dude. Sean Murphy. There was Sean Murphy.
Evan Gaddis for
David
Braves.
Ross. Johnny Estrada.
Francisco Cabrera.
Kurt Suzuki.
Kurt Suzuki's a good one.
Oh, Kurt Suzuki would have been a great one. Shit.
37.
I should have known
so
that one, dude.
16. So, I mean, we could have had it, but we had 7 yesterday.
We did have 7 yesterday. That's right.
Which is crazy. So
Which is crazy.
We'll switch to music, maybe get a 7
Oh, that's right,
the
dude.
grid in the National Football League.
There it is, baby. Let's go. Got to go football. Bang. Football's up, dude.
Love it.
Lions,
Love
Vikings.
it.
What do you got?
Hold on.
Oh, all right. Let's not get
Little
crazy here.
too nuts. So I think I have a good one here. So for Patriots, 10,000 passing yards, Matt Castle.
3%. Bang.
I'm thinking about the Broncos. You could do Cutler. You could do Plummer. You could do Flacco. You could do
Flacco's a good one. Peyton Manning.
Brian Greasy as well. I'm kind of thinking Flacco. I just check the comments to see.
Nothing.
Go with old Joe.
Old Joe. 5%, dude.
Now for Vikings, I'm thinking McNabb. Let me just,
Donovan.
Yeah, do Donovan McNabb. Everyone forgets him.
2%,
This is a
dude.
solid start.
Here we go.
Okay, so let's see here. So Patriots, Lions, Dolphins. Wes Welker. but that's
Fitzpatrick.
high. Abdullah on the Vikings, is that high?
Welker, Dolphins, Pats.
But is that high? Do Amir Abdullah for Vikings Lions. Oh,
4%.
The Culpepper up might be high for Vikings Dolphins. Okay, I think Broncos Lions is Garrison first, but I just want to make sure. No, I think it's somebody else. That's interesting. Okay, so Dolphins, Vikings, Dolphins, Broncos also could be Welker, but is that going to be high too? It's 9, so do we just go with it?
For
Broncos?
Dolphins, Broncos.
I'm just trying to think if there's anybody else. I mean, Jay Cutler. I don't know if that's higher. Pats, Finns. Jonnu Smith. Yes.
All right, so do Pats, Finns. Jonnu? No.
2 ends.
Really? 3%.
Nice.
And then you want to do Welker for Pat's
Yeah,
fit?
just try
Oh,
to-
no, sorry, never mind.
No, it would be
Broncos
Dolphins.
Fins.
Just trying to think. Yeah, I guess just do Walker.
9.
9. Okay, go back to Dolphins Vikings. Let's think about this for a second. Let's see. So, quarterback, Patrick. Lions, Broncos. Feels like. I just wonder if that's too high, but I feel like there's got to be more guesses, huh? From the
From the peanut gallery, you mean? Dolphins, Vikings, Jim Langer.
Good. Jim Kick for Dolphins.
1%.
Dolphins.
Bang.
Oh, we already did that.
Lions, Pats,
That's
Garrett,
17%.
Blunt.
I
Blunt.
feel like there's got to be a better one, no?
Blunt.
No?
I would think so, right? 17% seems kind of high. Like, you can get lower.
Yes, Tony, it does. Just trying to think. Journeyman quarterback. But I guess we've kind of reached the point, Tony, where you could like set the stage for it here.
All right, so we'll do Pats, Lions.
Yeah.
Set the stage. With Garrig Blunt. You used Matt Castle already. All right. There is a there's a receiver here that you probably should know. When did he play?
Yeah.
He played from 2009 to 2021. From 2013 to 2017, he was with your New England Patriots. He was on Detroit for 19 and 20 as a receiver.
Oh, I can't think of this. Chief does say Graham Glasgow for Lions and
Broncos?
Broncos,
You want to
yeah.
hit that?
Yep.
Graham Glasgow. 3%, dude. Look at that guy. There we go.
Anybody else besides this one wide receiver?
Oh, Garrett Blunt, Matt Castle. Let's see.
Amendola?
That's the guy.
Who you said? Yeah. I guess it should be fine, right? Feels like it's. Well, just see. Is there anybody else on there? I just want to see.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of people on here.
He's saying Lions, Pats, Henry Thomas, Mohamed Sanu.
That
It
was
just
the
feels
other
like
guy I was
those
looking
guys
at. It was
are-
Mohamed Sanu.
I'm thinking Henry Thomas would be the lowest. Yeah, just do Henry
Bum,
Thomas.
bum, bum. All right, Henry Thomas. Henry. 2000, right?
I would think.
Wow, dude. 0.6.
0.6. Chief. Wow. Just like that. Another I think we flip-flopped. We were better with baseball yesterday, better with football today. But still, I mean, I think definitely solid. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Solid.
80. But let's go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, quick, hit Cameron. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Washington made the full split save. Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
Right? And Chief saying crushed it. Yes,
Crushed
thank you
it.
guys for the help. And Josh says grids are fun. Hard to disagree.
Especially with a buddy.
Definitely an addiction.
Yes.
So I was looking at this. I guess last night I went 2-1 because I had the Lightning, had the Avalanche, but then the Woolly Mammoths
not good, dude.
lost there
Yes.
to the Blackhawks. How did your picks do?
So
you had the Isles lose, right? Or
Isles
no?
lost.
Did you have
Florida.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had the Islanders. That was
Winning.
my pick. Winning.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So 0-1.
I had Islanders under, Florida over, and then Vancouver under. So I didn't have a good night. But right now, you're 8-10. I'm 10-8.
Of course, because I've been like Jeremy Shad recently with the picks.
Yeah, I started off hot the last 2 days though. Not good, dude. But I guess hey, I mean, room for improvement today.
I'm just looking at these. How about Talbot turning back the clock?
Cam Talbot.
38 of 40. I wish it was 39, but 38 of 40. I mean, that's
Detroit.
pretty good. Pollock wants that playoff appearance.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I mean, a big win against the Maple Leafs. Obviously, long season. But Detroit looking good early is a good sign for them. I mean, when's the last time they looked good early, you know?
Yeah. And I can't believe Kane. It seemed like his career was over. Now he's thriving with Detroit.
Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
That's right. Which is pretty crazy, dude. But hey, I mean, that's what happens when you go to a some type of organization that breathes new life in you, you know? I think the Rangers kind of did him a little bit dirty, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, look at what happened to the roster since the locker room was not right to bring in any. I mean, you brought in 2 Stanley Cup champions in him and Tarasenko, right? And they both nothing, dude.
Yeah.
And Tarasenko, obviously, but
That's
still,
so annoying.
Patrick Kane's one of the greatest American-born players ever.
Those additions should have been so money. I know.
Oh my god, dude.
But did you make anything of the Flyers' first win of the year, defending champs' first loss of the year? Cordier, the hat trick, but they started Vladar at goalie, or not Vladar, Tarasov at goalie. I didn't even know he was on Florida.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess, hey, I mean, when you have someone like Bobrovsky as your tender, I guess you want to give him as much time off as possible. I mean, Flyers were, no pun intended, flying around. I mean, Sean Couturier, the wily veteran captain, 4 points in the night, 2 goals, 2 assists. I forgot about Zegras being on that team too. He had a tremendous feed from behind the net to Couturier for a great goal, actually. So yeah, I mean, Flyers have always been, for me, a little bit of a dark horse team too. Especially with Couturier. I mean, that guy's a great player. So yeah, they have some good talent. Obviously, I'm not going to put this on the goaltender per se necessarily. Florida didn't play a good game. I mean, they played some shit defense. So I mean, that's what happens. You give it 5 goals.
Yeah.
But I mean, Florida bounced back. Flyers probably middling season.
Trips, titles.
Yeah. Probably trips, dude.
I mean, right though?
Trips right.
No, I was just looking at this so far. Connor Bedard, I was looking at the Blackhawks beating the Mammoth here.
Dude, Bedard has been like
2 goals in the first 4 games.
Extra feisty too, dude. He's like laying the body. He's not taking no shit. That guy's like, I feel like he's fighting for his life in Chicago, dude.
It's crazy because I remember that whole thing and like the Crosby taker. I can't believe this is his 3rd season already.
Oh, Bedard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know it is, but it just feels like I remember that. Like they were doing the promos for ESPN.
Yeah, the promos, the Gretzky graphic after his first goal.
I hope he has a good year this year.
Honestly, me too, dude. I mean, he hasn't had bad seasons. I'm trying to think of the other guy, Donato, I think he's the other guy on the Blackhawks. Who's pretty solid. I'm trying to think. I think they did have Taylor Hall. I don't know if he's still on the roster. I guess let's take a look. Because again, I mean, the Blackhawks, growing up, I mean, that rivalry, like, especially coming out of the West, like,
wait, rivalry between who?
Just the Blackhawks and the entire Western Conference. Because the Blackhawks was going on that run when they had Kane, when they had Taves. Corey Crawford was their tender at the time too. I mean, they just had like such a dominant team, dude. But in any case here, sorry, I was just checking out their roster. Donato, yeah, Bedard, very good. Howard Bertuzzi, Nick Foligno. Yeah, Alex Vlasic. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I forgot Spencer Knight is their tender now. Connecticut's own.
Darien.
Darien.
But yeah, it would be good to get Bedard in the playoffs. Chicago on a run. That would be fun.
It'd be good to have Chicago in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like what the
In a
hell?
while. It seems like your mother doesn't think the Bills are going to make the playoffs. Huh?
Shocked at all the mistakes the Bills made. She is still like torn up, I guess, about
Is she a
it.
Bills fan?
I think the past few years, she definitely says that they're the only team that actually plays in New York, and I think that she likes the, I think I guess maybe you could say that. Sure.
Sure.
And
then the Preds, kind of interesting. They keep the vets there. And they're 2-0-1. Saros 31-32. Marcia Schultz with 2 goals. Trotz, one more run, Tony, or what do you think?
Sure.
Michael Bunting as well.
Sure. No, yeah. I mean, I think betting on those veterans wasn't, I guess, a terrible idea again. I mean, I guess they were due to bounce back. Obviously Soros playing well, but it's Ottawa. Again, I think it's early in the season. We'll see it, in a month or so how the Preds are doing. Wild card hunt is what I would say.
Which would be
step up from last exactly, dude. Oh my god, last year was embarrassing.
It's amazing Heads didn't roll for that.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. Andrew Burnett. Nashville Predators, dude.
Oh, he's the head coach.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I guess AI just wants me to know the head coach for Titans is Mike McCoy.
Oh, that is actually very weird. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
And that just kind of popped up. Yeah.
Kind of expected that, but
they kind of expect that, dude.
That
AI.
That was kind of crazy. And just kind of seeing, Devils 3-2, Mercer with 2 goals, Blues 5-2 over the Canucks. Brady Shen, dude, with a goal and an assist. And how about Snuggerud?
Don't know much about him, dude. For St. Louis, what do we got on him?
2 goals.
Jimmy
Kings going down in OT
from Minnesota
to Minnesota. So yeah, I mean it's kind of like the Wild West out there right now. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, I mean I think it's it's early enough in the season where goals can be given up like off of anything really. I feel so. A lot of overs so far. Keep that in mind, Brian. A lot of overs. And a lot of upsets
Devils.
too,
I didn't think he liked the Devils.
That's a little bit of a shame, Chief. I don't think I'm gonna be eating any more of your hot dogs, to be honest, dude.
Bro, what are we doing?
Kind of ridiculous, dude.
What are we doing?
What are we doing, dude? Embarrassing.
In Minnesota, by the way, was up 3-0 after the first, blew the 3-0 lead, and then wins it in the shootout with a Rossi wrister. Good stuff.
Marco Rossi.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I guess that's cool. I mean, I think a lot of pressure on Minnesota this season, dude, because you signed Kaprizov, right, to being the highest paid player in the league.
Even higher than McDavid. Oh, yeah, especially because McDavid took less. Yeah,
McDavid took less. Draisaitl, I think, is getting paid more than McDavid, to be honest, if I remember correctly. But Kaprizov, I'm pretty sure, is the highest paid player in the league. 7 years, I forget. But still, it's pretty wild, dude. And then you have a few other guys, some homegrown players, a lot of youth. You mentioned Rossi, 24 years old. Which I guess maybe for hockey isn't crazy youth, but still, a young team, a team that was on the outside looking in a little bit, had to really fight tail end of the playoffs last year, tail end of the season, I should say. But I think they had a lot of injuries. I think Zuccarello injured for a while too. Kaprizov was out for a while last year too, if I remember correctly. So
yeah,
I guess we'll see what happens. But a lot of pressure for Minnesota, dude. Chief, Cowboys,
lives in
Bulls,
New Jersey,
Yankees, Devils. Doesn't matter where you live.
But exactly. It's the tri-state area. Chief,
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
What do you think if like the
Devils,
the Hurricanes go back to Harvard?
The Devils.
Oilers fan? Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Boy, it's annoying. I wish I didn't need a reset after last night because
what do you mean?
I think it's under $100 for Rangers Oilers tonight. That would be such a good game to go to, but
shit,
it just would be such a push.
Oh man,
would it be sick,
how many hours did you get last night?
Oh, I know I probably got 6, but you know how you just need it.
No, exactly. I mean, a lot of movement.
Oh man, I just wish it was a different day, man. Like, wouldn't that be such a sick McDavid, dude? How many times we would say McDavid if we went to the game tonight?
You would be saying it a lot.
No, but
yeah.
Like, I almost think, trying to think, for you, who would you say, like, of any teams, who would you want to see the most, like, play the Rangers if you're going to a game?
Like what team?
Mhm.
I guess it's kind of tough, dude. I mean, again, in terms of rivalry, I mean, I'm looking at like Devils. I'm looking at Boston, probably predominantly.
Yeah, Boston, that would be a good one to go to.
Yeah, definitely, dude. We even said I'll go up there. We'll go north.
Yeah.
I'll go to enemy territory.
State
Stayed
Encore.
on core, dude.
Go
Those
to
are the
Bar
money.
Taco.
Duncan, or was it yeah, it was Duncan there because it's Boston.
Stayed Encore,
right?
yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was a Krispy Kreme or not, dude. I'm getting confused with
Mohegan.
Boy, dude, the Krispy Kreme donut, dude. It's just the glaze.
Staring one in the face this morning, but I was like,
oh man, dude.
No, you know, I mean, we're gonna talk about this for 10 years, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just like at some point, but yeah, the Krispy Kremes were looking good.
The constant battle, dude.
Is the glaze your favorite or no?
Like overall,
Yeah, of Krispy Kreme.
of Krispy Kreme, yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
hands down. Has to be.
The glaze with the cream filled is pretty good.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, it
always
is.
another one of my favorites. Boston cream, obviously too. And then Josh says, "Why would you regret it? You've seen your teams win multiple championships, but Chief will tell you, Josh. I mean, it's all about the Yankees. Got to win.
I mean,
now need to kill the offseason right now. And I don't want. And again, I know I'm repeating myself, broken record. We don't need to hear about the analytics and Brian Cashman. Let's just have a fucking offseason. Have an offseason, Josh.
If you think
I
about
want to see you on your feet every day, riled for it.
being a fan of all those teams in the 90s must have been pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know what that's like. Winning, I just
Devils, Brodeur, dude. The Cups.
the only thing I'm familiar with is UConn winning. That's it.
That's it.
Come on.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
You got some Yankees at least.
Bro, but I'm still annoyed that this game is on a Tuesday night. Like, if this game was on like a Saturday, I know the tickets would be a lot higher, but Rangers, Oilers, like, it would be sick.
Then go.
It's too much. Babchick.
What if he called us up right now? I was like, yo, man.
Yeah. If Babchick wanted to go, I would go.
I would go too. That'd be sick, dude. Call him up. See if you can get tickets. Yo, can you get me tickets to the Rangers game tonight? It's on Tuesday, dude. Come on.
And then yes, Chief. There we go. Wavelengths. Yankees first and foremost. Always. Josh, to the side of yourself. You stop yourself, Josh. Okay. I need to win. Okay. I don't need to complain. I need to win.
I need to win.
And I find myself like, it feels like we're gonna re-sign Bellinger, Tony, but I'm not. I mean, what would you say the odds of that are?
I think
and
like,
that being the big money, like most money spent in free agency. Is it gonna be Bellinger for the Yankees?
Oh God, I hope not. Right?
Well, I mean, I would love for them to get multiple players, but it just seems like
yeah, I know
it's gonna be lower level salaries after that.
I mean, it's tough to say about where else they can spend money, but I do feel like
Belly's coming home.
Yeah, dude. Come on. I mean, as he should though. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want him?
Yeah.
The guy's a good, versatile player, good defense, good offense. Like, and the guy clearly enjoys being a Yankee. I mean, I feel like he's kind of one of those players, one of those personalities that is good for that organization.
And Josh could say this and that. What I'm gonna say is, I'm not talking about yesterday. I'm not talking about last week. I'm not talking about 94. I'm talking about right now, Josh. No complaining. And if you and Chief would, because I'm just curious where you're going to go with this. I want you guys to give me your prediction of who is going to be the highest priced player the Yankees sign this offseason or trade for. Will it be Cody Bellinger? Bellinger's my guess. I hope it's Tucker. I hope it's Bichette. But if I had to guess, I would say Bellinger. And then, like I said, I do like the rise in Real Muto situations. But let's see. But just if you give me a prediction, not the chirps, we don't need to go there,
chirps,
Josh.
dude. I don't know about Real Muto.
But you don't think Real Muto, especially 1 year, $15 million. You don't think it'll be worth it for the Yankees? Austin Wells striking out left and right, veteran, contact bat.
No, yeah, one year at 15 is pretty tantalizing.
If it was 2 for 30,
I guess
still feels like that. I feel like he can mentor him.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's
what you're looking for.
A rise 3 for 30.
Oh, I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat.
45, which still might be worth it.
15 a year.
Chiefs said the Yankees saying cease. That's something I don't see happening. But you're saying over Bellinger, with Bellinger? Elaborate here. Also, there was stuff out there yesterday. I guess teams are inquiring about Rice, but Yankees very
hesitant.
Yes.
Wow.
Which speaks volumes of what they think, what I think. He's gonna be a great player. Cease with
Bellinger, I think he means, right?
okay.
No?
Josh, anything or
Josh doesn't care.
same
dude.
thing?
He doesn't care, dude.
So before we do our picks, Rangers looking for their first home win of the year.
Looking for their first goal at home.
First goal at home. But Josh, predictions, not why. We're not signing Cease. I don't know why Chief said that. But yeah. What are we? Is it just? Does you have to strike early? He says Tucker Arise, which is great.
Wasn't he dropping a rise out of his fantasy team, dude? I don't know.
Yeah, but value of contact, pinch hitting for Wells in the 8th. Tony, you already know.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Chief said hot take.
Hot take, Chief.
Sounded more like cold take. I meant not like a cold take, but cold take Johnny. Anyway, but yeah, what I was just gonna say is, what's the key here? Is it strike first, keep them off the score sheet in the first? What are we talking here?
Those things sound good. Obviously, you're gonna need to rely on Shesterkin for having a good night. You think of his past couple games, or his past one game, really, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's well rested. Jonathan Quick at the last start. Shesterkin comes in hot. So like that there, obviously goaltending matchup.
Skinner unconfirmed.
Skinner unconfirmed right now, but he's in there for daily faceoff.
Unconfirmed though.
But it says Skinner though. It doesn't say like Picard.
It doesn't say Picard. It says Spinner.
All right, so that's good. Spinner, whatever, dude. But I don't know. I feel like, I'm looking at, I know it's super early in the season. We've seen a lot of, crazy games already with some crazy scoring, some no-name scoring. But I just feel like, again, you look at like Edmonton's game against Calgary, Edmonton giving up 3 unanswered goals. I think 1 at the end of the second, 2 more in the third. They tie it up. Calgary, that is. They end up losing it in a shootout. You go from a 3-goal lead to losing 4-3 in a shootout. That's pretty embarrassing. So, it seems like Edmonton already having a tough time closing games, and Calgary's in the right home about. The roster for the Rangers is much more talented. And I feel like the Rangers should definitely come in here with a chip on their shoulder, not getting shut out back-to-back games at home, which is wild to say, by the way. Like, what are we doing, dude? And then on top of that, I feel like that's going to feed into their, anger, frustration, which is good because I feel like the Rangers need to have a physical game. I think that's really the best way to shut down Edmonton. We've seen the Panthers do it, back-to-back cups, okay, dude? So, I feel like if they do that, rely on Rempe, Will Cooley, Will Borgen. These guys can lay down the body.
Do you think have Rempe, just to get the crowd and the team fired up, just have them start something first minute?
Fight immediately? Yeah. Yeah, sure. He hasn't had a fight yet this season.
Just crack McDavid. Or for your teammate, take it easy.
Listen, you're going to go out there. If I'm Sullivan, I'm telling Rempe, go out there, lay some body. He had a phenomenal hit against Tom Wilson, on Tom Wilson against the Capitals. Keep that up again. You target people. Let's fucking. You're supposed to be that body on that fourth line, and then on top of that, you were scoring a goal. So it's I feel like if you tell Rempe that, it kind of feeds into some better play for him. So maybe he finds the scores, maybe he doesn't. But I would say that first period, again, to go back to that Oilers game against the Flames. What did they do really well? They hit. I think they out-hit the Oilers 35-20. That was a big reason why they were able to score and to come back late in the game, because by the third period, the Oilers were hurting, So let's fucking do that. First period, focus on the hits, physicality, forecheck, little battles along the boards, and then maybe you'll find the back of the net, that those goals should come as a byproduct of good play out there in the ice, So that's the plan. They do that. I feel like it's a lock, dude.
Yeah.
Multiple goals at home.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
5, something like that. 5-3.
Can you have 5?
Back in from Vegas. He's a little hungover, jet lagged. Anyway, before we do the picks, also just a couple other
what do you got
here. Chief said, you will see there is zero trust in Carlos. They will move him inside. He's pitching with championships. I don't care what else says.
Also,
you have
Don?
legit top 3 that can all go 7-8 shot, and he shut it down with Big Dick Dinar, who says no. I would say no. And what I would say, Chief, I suggested the other day here on this show that we should see if the Mets are interested in Rodon for Alvarez. And then we wouldn't need to sign Real Muto.
For Francisco Alvarez?
I'm just saying, two people that, I don't know. Rodon obviously had a way better season.
That's never going to happen.
Mets looking for pitching. Stearns, his wallet. I mean, I think Cease is, going to get more money than Rodon. And if I had to have one of them, I would rather just keep Rodon at his salary because Cease, I think, is going to make more. And I don't think you could say Cease is definitively better than Rodon. I think Rodon might be better than Cease, really.
Yeah, I don't understand. When Chief says there's zero trust in Rodon, is that a factual statement?
Playoff star, didn't get out of the fifth in the World Series. Yes, he had a couple of those things, but he also won 18 games last year and had an ERA sub 3.2.
Yeah, so to sit here and say zero trust in Rodon, isn't that kind of crazy? A little crazy?
And then Josh says Rodon for Alvarez. What the fuck are we talking about?
What are we talking about, by the way?
Well, my thought was, like I said, the Mets need starters. Can I say it for a second, or do you want to just say it, Tony?
No, you say it. You say it, dude.
The Josh saying fit segment, trying to move it along. Josh the producer, like Michael Butka in the regular season. No. So obviously the reason I suggest it is because obviously Alvarez, disappointing season last year, seems like he might need to change the scenery. And Rodon, Yankees pitching, point of strength. Mets looking for starters. The free agent market isn't exactly robust, so that's why I could see it happening. Not saying that it's it's happening, it's a lock,
right?
But it's just a thought.
Yeah, it's a thought. I don't think it's ever going to happen, though. I don't know. When you just think about it, yes, Alvarez, downtrodden year, the injuries, not good. None of the minors anyway.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, struggling with the injury. That hand has been a consistent problem for him, which obviously as a catcher is pretty huge. Some lackluster play at the plate. Some of the worst at-bats I've seen actually on the stretch in September coming from him in his entire career. But still, I don't think the Mets are going to be trading with the Yankees for like that, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they need pitchers.
They do need pitchers.
Would save them money. That's all. That was the only thought.
So, do you have confidence in Alvarez having a bounce back year?
I love the platoon of him and Wells. I feel like that would be sick. Lefty, righty. I think Alvarez pretty good defensively, or no?
I think he has some left to be desired. This season was not good, dude.
Well, maybe I'm going to take the deal off the table.
Honestly, some of the throws at second weren't great, dude. Sometimes, as we've seen so many catchers do, though, in the league, too, he goes into that, on one leg sort of deal. Framing pitches seems to be a priority. Sometimes, all of a sudden, a pitch gets past you,
Maybe Rodon and Volpe for Lindor.
What is that? What are we talking about? Absolutely. No.
No, but Soto has some good chemistry with them.
Whoa, my God.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
Bring it back.
Oh, man. I just can't wait for the offseason. Jack Curry on another edition of Yankee Hot Stove. But let's do an NHL six-pack pick segment here, brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm. And I guess I'm finally over it because I'm going to go first, Tony. I'm going to Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
I wish I was actually going to the game. But that being said, you look at the Rangers here, plus 120 on the money line. Edmonton minus 140. Total set of 5.5, so not expecting a lot of goals. I say, though, I know the Vegas trap, but I say go with the over. And I think the Rangers coming out with the vengeance, going to score at home, score. And I think Kenny Albert will be saying that as he's cheersing with Dave Maloney in the booth with their vodka tonics.
Oh, my God, Maloney.
But I think they scored 2 in the first, 5 overall. And I would say newly minted captain JT Miller with 2 goals and an assist. Foxy again took him 50 games or whatever it was last year to score 2. He already has 4 after the one tonight. And Shesterkin 32 of 34. Rangers 5, Edmonton 2. Rangers in the over.
Rangers over. Love that pick there. Would be a great game to go to. Obviously, we'll see what happens. Where am I going to go, though? I guess I'm going to go start at the Bell Center in Montreal, Canada, dude, as the Canadiens are taking on the Seattle Kraken. Kraken 2-0 on the season. Watch out. Winning their first 2 games. Joey Decord looking pretty good. Not letting up, or actually is a .96 goals against on average. You look at those games, he's giving up 1 goal in each game. Win against Anaheim. Win against Las Vegas as well. So you have to see that, I guess, for Seattle. But I say they're getting handed their first loss of the season, plus 130 on the road. Montreal minus 150 at home. Over-under is 5.5. How about Nick Suzuki? 5 points on the season through the first 3 games. All of them coming from the assists, dude. Absolute playmaker there. I say that's his first goal, though, of the season. Sam Montembeau, 1-1 on the year. Not great, 894 save percentage. I say he blanks the Kraken. First shutout of the season after, I guess they're on back-to-back wins right now, actually, outscoring their opponents 8-3. And I say the final score of this game will be 5-0. Give me Montreal and the under, Brian.
All right. So I'm going to go back to the well just because, listen, that's been a great start to the picks for the NHL season.
No.
So I'm going to get back to my crazy ways here. Go to San Jose.
Yep, there it is.
Sharks.
Good call.
They're due. Love averages.
Oh.
Orlov, Tony.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Malcolm Celebrini, Tony. Oh, no. A hat trick. A hat trick.
Oh.
And the Sharks. How about this? Overtime. One of those goals, the game winner, 5-4. Sharks outright dogs, plus 230.
Yikes.
Sharks in the overs. Tony, love that one.
All right, why not, dude? From one Californian team to the next. Let's go to Anaheim, dude. At the Honda Center, the Ducks taking on the Penguins. Ducks this season, a lot of dark horse teams for a lot of different people. You think of the former Rangers on the roster. You think of Mason McTavish as well. 4 points for the first 2 games. All also coming from assists. How about Evgeny Malkin? 5 points for the year. Pittsburgh Penguins opposing the Ducks tonight. Battle the Birds. He also has 5 points in the season. Also, all coming from assists. Kind of crazy when you think about that. I'm going to take the underdog here. All right. So Anaheim here, who actually is minus 145 at home. Think about that. Over under 6.5. No, I'm not, dude. I kind of assumed Penguins would be road favorites.
I agree.
But hey, dude, give me the Ducks. Give me the home team. Quack, quack, quack after a 7-6 win against San Jose in overtime. Penguins last time out lost against the Rangers 6-1. Penguins going to be 2-2 here. I say give me Chris Kreider. Why not, dude? 2 goals and an assist. The Duck, dude.
New York, the Rangers West. Jacob Trouba.
The Rangers West,
and
dude.
Is who's the guy? The forward.
Vetrano?
No.
Gaudreau.
Is Gaudreau still with them or no?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know for sure. Let's double check right here. Ducks roster. Why not, dude? Doesn't look like it.
So it's.
But they do have Vetrano.
So it's Vetrana, Trouba, Kreider.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, kind of crazy, dude. In any case, Ducks winning 5-4. Ducks over. Let's go, dude.
I'm gonna go to Toronto. And I don't usually like taking them.
Wow.
But they've lost 2 out of their first 3 games. They lost back-to-back games to the Red Wings in a home-and-home. They're playing Nashville. I feel like Nashville 2-0-1, good so far. Toronto, though, I think far better. The Matthews, the Nyes, Tony, Morgan Riley. I think Toronto is loaded, not to mention Tavares. So I think this is 6-3. I think an offensive onslaught. So give me the Maple Leafs and the over.
And a night of overs for Brian. Last game here, 9:30 p.m. ESPN. Go to Dallas, Texas. Stars take on the Wild. Mention the Wild, the pressure, the contract with Kirill Kaprizov. 7 points in the season, Brian. Leading the league, 3 goals, 4 assists. Kind of crazy. Minnesota plus 160 on the road. Give me that dog, dude, at plus 160, over under 5.5. I actually have 2 students who are big Wild fans. So I'll be kind of telling the Wild probably. Gustafsson has a shutout on the year already. Doesn't get another one tonight, but still 34 of 36 in net, giving up 2 goals. Wild scores 3. I say OT winner. Why not? Give me Kaprizov in overtime for the winner. That'll make it 3-2. So give me Wild and the under.
And just like that, your NHL 6-pack pick segment.
Seeing a lot of overs to start the year. Brian taking that one to heart.
Yes, doing that. But I'm excited to watch this game. I really hope it's like a tight game, overtime game. Because that's
the Rangers game.
I mean, I'm not watching the fucking Dodgers tonight. Are you kidding me?
No, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
But I have to say, Fishboy says I can't wait for tomorrow. Wings at the Panthers. Get excited to see how the young guys play against the squad. And kudos to the Detroit for beating Toronto. Those 2 games. That was pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, dude. Very, very sweet, dude. Let's see, dude. I'm just gonna look at some stats, like whoa, dude. Patrick Kane leading the team 4 points. Alex DeBrincat, I forgot he's on the team,
always
dude.
Your guy.
That's right, dude. Former Panther, obviously Dylan Larkin, 3 goals. Lucas Raymond, 3 points. Andrew Kopp. There we go, dude. Familiar name. So they have some talent, dude.
And who's their goalie?
Who is their goalie? Goaltending.
Talbot.
Oh, Talbot's been taking the bulk of the. Oh, okay.
Gibson,
Interesting.
the former Duck.
Yes. Having a start already on the season with a loss, dude. So I guess Talbot getting priority there. How about it, dude?
Yeah, how about it is right. And we actually, I just realized they just started doing this 3 college football games tonight.
No kidding.
Not exactly the creme de la creme, Tony. Liberty, 9.5-point favorites against New Mexico State. Conference USA matchup. I mean, you would think Liberty gets the job done. They've been pretty good for a smaller school of recent. You got Salabama versus Arkansas State. Salabama 7.5-point favorites there. Boy, that's interesting though. 1-5. I mean, geez. I mean, the underdog is enticing there. Plus 7.5. Better record, Arkansas State, I guess. And then Western Kentucky 5-1, 3-0 in conference play. Going up against FIU.
Hey now.
Definitely Western Kentucky. And this one is coming to you from Bowling Green, Kentucky. So 10.5-point favorites. So we're saying 2 favorites and an underdog, and let's see what happens. But yeah, Tuesday football and 2 games tomorrow as well, Wednesday, and then 1 on Thursday, and 4 on Friday. So before we get into, there's some we talked about it yesterday, but some good matchups coming up over the weekend. It's kind of ironic. UConn Boston College, after they just played in the hardwood, that one will be played from Chestnut Hill. As UConn and Jim Moore look for the 5th win of the season. That would be sick if UConn football could get up. But I think, you got to work on getting like 8 wins first before we're really talking about, UConn football.
Orlovsky in attendance.
Probably, right?
Right, with the wife.
With the coin toss?
With the coin toss.
But I think, Mora, 22-22 so far. 6-7 the first year, lost at Myrtle Beach Bowl. 3-9 in 23, but 9-4 last year. Won that game at Fenway. And 4-2 so far, and then with a good chance to go to 5-2. So hopefully, he's able to get the job done. But let's see. Other than that, I mean, that's really where we're at, right, Tim?
Yeah, right. I mean, what else is there?
Great
show.
Great show.
Great picks.
Just this time of year, I mean, you're talking every sport.
Right.
Extended
play.
I guess the last question I would say for you, because you hear me talking offseason plan a lot, throwing around these ridiculous trades apparently. Have you been, are you like on something specific or?
I mean, I guess not necessarily. Again, I mean, you kind of summed it up before where it's like, Mets need pitchers and, the free agency pool. I guess there's a few names out there we've talked about, but other than that, it's like, does anyone really like catch your eye?
Do you want Bellinger for 7 for 210?
I think he's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Would you rather go Bellinger 7 for 210 or Tucker 10 for 600?
Oh. I mean, I guess you gotta go Tucker, right?
You're just saying like the full, like you're going all in.
Yeah, full send on Tucker then.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Right. I mean, I feel like he's gonna, further down the road, he's gonna be probably better than Bellinger, right?
Yeah. I mean, you would think.
And
You would think.
arguably, probably immediately just be better
Yeah.
than Bellinger, you know?
Fishboy says he will be devastated if Skubal goes to the Mets.
People were talking about that, but I would be surprised if that happens.
Sprout and Tong, Skubal with the extension agreed upon. Would you do it?
Yeah, I would.
And what if they just knife in McLean as
No,
well?
no,
Really?
that's where you would draw the line.
10-year contract for Skubal.
No,
No.
no.
Interesting.
I mean, come on.
But what if it's Sprout, Tong, and Alvarez?
And it's just for Skubal, no one else?
With the extension.
With the extension.
Yeah. I feel like it's crazy to draw the line on Alvarez because I understand he had the hype, but to get Skubal, I mean, it's just
It's
like,
sick, dude.
You
Yeah.
You kind of have to do it.
I guess you would kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
And I guess you have him locked up. But again, I mean, that, I don't know, especially with pitchers. I mean, what does 10 years mean if there's, injuries?
But you got to pay a premium, right? There's only so many
Exactly.
available. Do you re-sign Diaz for 125? It's 5 years, 125.
Yeah.
So you're
Snap call on
Hold-
Diaz. Yeah, dude. Come on.
Ponying up.
You have to.
Any thought on who else to build the bullpen with? Luke Weaver?
No. I don't know. I mean,
Robertson?
high on him. I don't know. It's tough for the bullpen. I mean, Robertson probably not. I mean, another year older. I mean, listen, I guess the way your bullpen is, any addition would be good.
Good, yeah.
You're probably gonna get Minter back, I guess, right?
Right.
So that's good. You're also without Danny Young. That was tough. You get him back. You get some injured bullpen pieces that you lost early in the season back this year, which is good. I definitely would prioritize locking down the rotation more so than your bullpen.
Devin Williams.
What are you doing with Devin Williams?
No, I'm saying as a setup guy, or you think he wants to be a closer and he wants to get the hell out of New York? He's
I don't
going
know,
to St.
though.
Louis, though, or no?
I
mean, I know he said what he said, but was
Yeah.
he actually, being not facetious?
I
He
feel
loves
like
taking the subway. That's what he said.
yeah, that is what he said. I mean, listen, I don't think he hates it in New York. I mean, I think he has to do some type of soul searching. But as a setup guy, I mean, he's had some success, right?
Yeah.
So why
3
not?
for 45?
3 for 45. I would do 2 for 30, I guess.
Okay.
2 for 27.
interesting.
2 for 27.
Okay.
26 and a half.
Grisham.
No.
You're going to be pissed if they sign Grisham? Because that could happen, though. Even if it's not anything crazy, you're going to be pissed or no?
I mean,
3 for 45?
3 for 45 is kind of crazy. What are you going to do with
Yeah.
it for 3 years?
All right. It's just usually the Mets are going to sign one player from the Yankees.
And
That's what
they
we've seen.
need an outfield, right?
Yeah.
So especially you get Marte, who's probably not going to be hanging around.
Right. Austin Slater, maybe?
Nimmo has been talked about being on the trading block too. So
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker.
I don't know where he's going, honestly.
I mean, I feel like he has the pick of the litter there for
Yeah.
him,
Fishboy saying we need someone who can hit the ball.
Yeah. No, I mean that's a fact, I guess, right? I mean, a lot of your wins have been coming on the heels of your pitching.
Yeah.
So
maybe in that Skubal trade, Lindor for Skubal
I'm not
with Sprout.
Absolutely
No,
not, dude.
I feel like it would be such an opportunity to get out of that contract.
What contract? Lindor's contract?
Yeah, I mean, you really think that's not gonna last 3 years? Could be possibly tight.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing with Skubal for 10 years. I mean, it's good, especially with pitching. I feel like it's more so that it's going to be tight.
Yeah,
And I don't know. I mean, Lindor was a bright spot.
Yeah.
You can't be trading off
But
too
you-
much here.
but you're good with the riding the wave because I feel like with Lindor every year it's like
I feel like he's been on a progressive incline.
but there's still always like a big stretch where it's like
yes.
he's just not. Kidding.
But I mean, listen, I think as where your lineup is, I mean, he was a big reason why you won games, why you were even in a position to be looking at a wild card. Like him, Alonso, Diaz, like they have to stay. Like I feel like they have to stay, unless you're replacing him with a significant offensive piece. Then, like, what are you gonna do? You can't replace those home. You have to replace those home runs and those runs scored. Then
Alonso 6 for 240. Are you signing the contract?
6 for 240 is a lot. He won 7 years, he said.
But it's, let's say that's not there. 6 for 240. Have to.
Yeah, I mean, especially the annual average there. I mean, it's nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
6 for 240, right? Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Boston, I think, will be in play. And
I think Boston will be too.
I would definitely rather see him resign with the Mets.
I feel like that. I think a lot of teams, contrary to last offseason, will be interested in Alonso. I mean, he had a good season. And I think a lot of teams are looking for some offense from their first base.
Yeah. So going to be interesting for sure. You feel like you're juiced up now for the offseason after that?
Yeah. I mean, if the Mets make the right moves,
yeah, be exciting.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, no, it would be very exciting.
Theoretically,
in theory, yes. If you just add some pitchers, I mean, think about how much more of a better feeling you'll have going into this year, just knowing you have like a good, healthy rotation with some solid bullpen pieces. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't add much offensively, even if you still try out Nimmo, even again, if you get a Grisham out there, in the outfield, you still feel good.
Right. Yeah. Pitch. Got to pitch. Fish Boy says, if you watch 15 game and we can't hit the ball, I think he says, brother, you get paid all that money to hit a ball. That's right. I mean, listen, same thing with the Yankees with the boss too. So definitely don't re-sign Gleyber Torres. Let him go to Minnesota or Vegas, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're pumped for the hot stove, pumped for the Rangers. Let's fucking get the W tonight. But great show. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jane Costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Rangers! And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.